Hey everybody, we're back. This is part 4 of Magnified Insects. Okay, so if you don't have all this stuff that you're looking at right here, then you need to go back and do part 1, 2, and 3 so you're caught up with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this magnified image that we drew from this image over here, and we're going to turn it into a magnifying glass so it actually looks like that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this shape, okay? When I cut out, I cut inside the pencil line a little bit. Some people like to outline that line, but I don't like to do it, okay? I'm going to put it on a piece of black paper anyway, so probably not that important. Alright, so we got that part cut out now. Then you need a darker piece of paper. I guess it doesn't have to be black, it depends on what you have laying around, okay? So here's a darker piece of paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around the outside of that to make sure that this is larger than my actual drawing, okay? So if you can find just the right size circle to trace around, I guess you can do that. But you can just do it by hand too, like this, and just draw the circle on the outside. I used a white crayon for that, okay? A pencil would work too. It's just easier for you to see on the camera if I use the white, okay? So now we're gonna cut this piece out. Then I like to flip that over so any of the lines I have on there is on the other side, okay? Now, this looks okay. We've got the magnifying glass with its little edge around there, okay? If you want to make it look a little more shiny like glass, then grab a piece of plastic wrap. You probably have some hanging out at your house, okay? Or even a Ziploc bag and cut apart part of that and put the plastic wrap around the top of your shape, okay? And then fold it all up onto the back and flatten it in there, okay? You know, if you had just a piece of plastic, some people would have some overhead transparencies or something like that. You could cut part of that out, but I'm guessing that most of you have some plastic wrap at home. So that could make it look a little shinier. It's not perfect, okay? We usually use the lamination scraps at school to do this part, but it kind of looks cool. And then if you have that done, you can tape it onto the back so it doesn't move around, okay? And then you can add that onto there, okay? You might be able to glue it, okay, but you might not be able to with the plastic on there. But either way, that'll work out okay. So you just want to attach that somehow to your background. Okay, so I'm going to use a little piece of tape and then we'll keep that taped into place. Keep it from moving around too much. And then we'll try it out. We'll try a little glue and see if it actually holds up over time. I don't really know how well it'll work. We'll see. We'll try some glue on here and see if that holds itself together. You might end up having to tape it down. If you have a hot glue gun at home, that would work pretty good. So we'll glue this onto here and then let's put a handle. So cut a little rectangular piece of black paper as well and then glue that on to the back of your magnifying glass, okay? And you can think about which way you want it to go. It doesn't have to go straight up from the bottom like this one. It could go out to the side a little bit, okay? And then what I like to do is just figure out how it's going to attach onto here. So I'm going to put it in this general area so it kind of looks like it sits in that area where the butterfly and the fly is, and then I would take a stapler and staple that on. So even if your glue wasn't going to hold that down, if you can hide the staple in there somewhere, then the staple will hold it in place. Okay, people won't see it that much, but what's kind of cool about this is you can have people interact with it and they can look underneath and be like, oh yeah, there actually is a little orange butterfly under there, or there actually is a little fly under there. So that's how the magnifying part of the magnifying glass works. Okay, if you want to sign your name here at the bottom, you can, or what I like to do is sign my name on my magnifying glass. So there you go. Now you're done with magnified insects. That was part 4, a little shorter, but we've got everything taken care of now, and it's a pretty cool project. So, all right, hope you enjoyed it, and check back later for another project, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.